Hello guys, it's your girl. No, that sounds so fake. What's up, y'all? No, that sounds fake as well. Anyways, greetings, people. It's your girl Gabby, and I'm back with another video. Yes, I'm back with a video. And you know, I'm gonna restart this. Yeah. But no, let me tell you this. It just came over me, like the phrase, "I'm gonna stop being disobedient so that I could receive my blessings, and so that I could stop blocking my blessings from coming into fruition." Because, like, I was like, okay, you know, I had, every time you get the thought in your head, or like this, your intuition, like every time you get this feeling of a sense of urgency to do something, and you simply choose not to do that, yeah, that's what's blocking your blessings. That's why you aren't at this place that you want to be, and you're still here stagnant, because you didn't want to listen to those intuitive thoughts, and you just want to continue to be disobedient. And I use the word disobedient because if the Lord is telling you to go and do something, and your intuition is telling you to go and do something, I believe God is within me. Okay. So when I use the word disobedient, I'm using it in the terms of I'm disobedient, like I'm disobeying God, and I'm also disobeying myself. Wherever you want to look at it, if you believe in God, if you don't, if you believe in the universe and you don't, it's all the same thing. Like, God is within you, and He uses you. And the universe uses you to move the masses, If you want to create change, if you want to establish change in this world, in this lifetime, you have to continue to listen and be obedient to yourself, to the universe, and to the Lord. Because today, the more I continue to not whip out the camera, record, get what's on my heart out there to the universe, the less and less and less and less opportunity I'm creating for myself to make that change to the masses, to get my voice out there heard, and then impact others and help others out there. You know what I'm saying? Me just sitting in the house, laying in that bed over there, not recording, not journaling, I don't even have to face-to-face record, but I can still audio record. Me choosing to even audio record and still not putting it out there for the people, for y'all, the ones that clicked on this video, to hear. It's a disservice to myself. It's me disobeying myself and doing myself a disservice because, the fear of being seen, the fear of being known. I was put on here, this face of the earth, to be known. Whichever way that looks like, for something here, something there, this thing, that thing. I was still put on this earth to be known and to help create a movement. And so I'm just gonna, I don't even have to edit this video, because I'm gonna just show y'all how simple and easy that it is to just create and do it with pure intention and thought. And you don't have to stress or stray on how the message comes across, how you deliver it, because you was already sent to deliver this message. So you should already know how to deliver it, and you already know how to deliver it. It's within you already, and you don't have to outsource. You don't have to overthink. You don't have to try to gain more knowledge on this certain topic before you go out and talk about it. You could just talk about it because it's already on your heart. So with that being said, many more podcast episodes, but I'm over here limiting myself. I'm like, okay, I want my audio to be crisp for you guys. I want it to be clear. And this is crisp and clear. You know what I'm saying? It's not the standard quality, you know? Well, you know, it's not how, you know, oh, every podcaster that I watch, they, you know, they have a mic, they have this, they have that. Me, I already have all that I need. And that's the voice within me who's dying to come out, who's dying to be shared. And I'ma share it. One thing about it is, yeah, I'ma share it. Yeah, I'ma share it. One thing about it. And, you know, I do have a mic. Now, how do I figure out how to connect that mic to this? I'm not there yet. You know, we getting there. But once I figure it out, in due time, y'all will, you know, I'm gonna elevate my content over the course of the time. But right now, it's simply all about starting, initiating the process of creating what's meant for me to create, and that's videos, period. I feel more fulfilled in life when I do create videos, when I am talking my mind and being able to share my thoughts and ideas, opinions, and give advice. When I feel sometimes like we might feel like there's no other safe space to share those and thoughts and ideas, and who better to share it than the people who's sitting before me? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. And you know, I didn't get ready to make this video. I was already ready, as long as it was on my heart to speak. So I just whip it out. I ain't gonna pause. I'm not gonna delay anything that I gotta say anymore. And yeah, I think I'll be better mentally. Yeah. But I did roll out of bed and wake up, and I started scrolling on my phone. And as I was scrolling on my phone, I was just like, I need to be journaling. I need to be documenting my life. If that's not in the video form of content, I need to be writing. I need to be telling myself and giving myself a gist of where I am in life on pen and paper when I'm not talking to the camera, because that's also a form of me. That's also a form of me documenting my journey. That's the whole reason, like, years ago, that I said I want to, like, partially of why I want to create videos and produce videos and put videos on YouTube is for my memory. Because with this fast, like, lifestyle and the way that society moves fast as heck, and, you know, everything is constantly changing, constantly evolving, or maybe not even evolving, but you think it's evolving just because rapid change all the time. Hello? I was making a video just now. Still is. I'm making a video right now. But yeah, everything's moving fast, and you forget to hone in and ground yourself and remember why you're here. You know, what's your purpose? And throughout last year, I felt as though that I wasn't fully serving in my divine purpose of being here to be a source to the world, to put out messages that help people heal. You know, I do believe I'm a healer, and everything I receive shall be shown, shall be told, shall be heard by you guys. Because you know how they be on YouTube? Well, if this video found you, it was meant, you know what I'm saying? So this video is going to find the right audience. You know, everybody that was meant to hear this is going to hear it. And no matter how many or how, yeah, no matter how many people. This video was meant to be heard by you, because within you and within me, we have a purpose, and we gotta start serving not only ourselves but the world. We gotta serve to the world what we were meant to serve. And you know, being in the restaurant, like fast food industry, it's like I serve people for their fulfillment, for their instance of enjoyment, of just being able to go somewhere and get a meal, and you know, they enjoy their meal fully, so that it nourishes them, you know. Because I work at like Chipotle, if y'all don't know, but yeah. And yeah, where was I going with that? I work at Chipotle, and every day it's like I show up for the customers. Like, I show up so that the customers can say, oh, let's go to Chipotle and let's get some food. And like, because we know it's going to be so good, you know, the service is going to be so great and all of that. Part of me feels like I'm still like aligned with that, and that like I love doing it, like I really do. But that job creates burnout for me sometimes, because I push myself too hard and I become so passionate about it. And yeah, I low-key lost my train of thought. But I'm gonna go journal and yeah. Till the next time. Okay, so this is me watching my footage back, and I did have more to say. I was like, how can I say that I want to manifest this? Or it's like, how do I say I want to manifest this and be at this point in my YouTube career, my Instagram, my content creating journey, when I don't even, if I keep being disobedient, if I keep not showing up for myself when it comes to, if there's a message that needs deliverance and I simply choose to continue to not deliver that message time and time again, I choose not to. That's what's delaying me. That's what's keeping me back. That's what's keeping me in the same position where I haven't started building on my channel again. I haven't started building on Instagram or TikTok or any social media platforms, rather because I'm continuing to delay the process, because I'm not listening. I'm not being obedient when given the signs and when given the urgency to do something, and I simply choose not to do it. Or I try to think that, oh, because of this is happening, that's happening in my environment, and I'm like kind of blaming that loudness, that ruckus, from keeping me, from keeping moi, from being obedient. It's just like, oh, you gotta get it together, guys. You gotta get it together. And I can only blame myself. Like, who is to say, like, right now I couldn't, like, who is to say right now that this very YouTube channel that's not monetized could be monetized? Why? Because I'm being obedient. I'm listening to what the ancestors and what the angels are telling me so that I could manifest this life that I desire. Everything I desire, I go receive. Okay, I share. Okay, if you know, you know. But yeah, who was to say that? And who was to say that you can't do the very same thing and be in the very position that you want to be in? Who was to say? This lifestyle was already set and designed for me. And I might not know which direction each challenge is coming in at. But what I do know is what I can control. And what I can control and what is in my control is my action. That ain't in the hands of nobody else but my own. It's not in the hands of nobody else but your own. Y'all hear me? Y'all feeling me? Okay. Yeah, clock that. What they say? Clock that. Yeah, clock that. Clock that. T. Yeah, but you know, Gabby finna drop more gems. I'll see y'all later. Okay, and this is me also watching this footage back of what I just recorded. And when I say that I believe God is within me, that means how I view like universal law. Like, God is within me, therefore I am God. I am a goddess. You know what I'm saying? So the same way you would be like, oh, I'm disobeying this higher power, that higher power, you know, whatever you believe in, like whatever God you believe in, and you be like, you're disobeying them. Stop separating yourself from that source. Stop separating yourself from that higher being, because you're a creation. You're a form of that. You know, me? Yes, I'm a goddess. Yes, I'm a baddie. Yeah, I'm a goddess. Therefore, like, the way you will go hard and ride or die for some kind of external higher power is the same way you should ride or die and go hard for yourself. Crickets. Yeah, go hard for yourself. And when you feel like you're disobeying that higher power, you'll be like, oh, you will feel bad. But when it's like you're disobeying yourself, you wouldn't feel as bad. It's all like in terms of your interpretation, you know? And y'all can believe in whatever y'all want to believe in. What resonates with y'all is what'll feel good to y'all soul. And if it doesn't resonate, that's okay as well. But I hope everybody here that's watching is understanding. Yeah. Let me keep going so I don't, keep stopping and interjecting. And I just, yeah. Okay, this is future Gabby interjecting once more. But basically, pretty much all I was saying was like how, because like my initial thought process of why I started working for a company was because I was the one that, was ordering food, and I used to get so happy and so excited, like, and it brought me joy when I used to order from places and I used to get my orders correct. And when I started working at Chipotle and I was doing the online orders, I just became so passionate about it because I was creating an experience for someone else, that I in hopes would fulfill them the same way I was fulfilled by the people who were, putting together my orders when I order stuff on Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever the case may be, and from these different places and restaurants. So I wanted to be a part of that, to make like people like, excited, happy. Like, sometimes dinner time, lunchtime, breakfast time be the best part of the day. And I used to like, when my order would be perfect. Like, it's a small detail, but it's so significant. And I was just like, why? I'm still like, I feel I don't know why the line's going through the camera, but why I feel like why I feel still like spiritually aligned to it was because that was like a small part of me that was able to give back and spark joy into others. But that could only take me so far if I still have a lot to be said, if I still want to move to people, you know, if I still aspire to create change in this world. I can not just limit myself to only that small part of creating spark, creating life, to be in, like, y'all know what I'm saying? Not me trying to overcomplicate it. I don't have to overcomplicate it when speaking. I don't have to do none of that. But yeah, pretty much. And so I say like Chipotle bring me out and stuff like that, but it's kind of time for me to move and or to shift. That's the word, shift. A little bit, or to create a shift within that, to start fulfilling different areas of life. And yeah, I don't know why the line's going through the camera. I ain't changing the setting, but I said what needed to be said. And now I'm gonna go organize these clips, and I'm gonna post this video on YouTube. It's January 1st, and it's about 8 p.m. Maybe 9. Don't clock it, but clock that. Jesus. Mucho content coming from me. Period. And we out this thing.